what is it that people do when they get on well together? What does their body do? No, what do they do from a body language point of view?
Relax. They come closer together.
Who said that?
They open up and touch.
No, they synchronize. Exactly what Megan said. They synchronize. I need volunteer. What they do is they synchronize their body language. We've been doing it since the day we were born. Babies cry when they hear other babies cry. By the time they're 1 year old, they're synchronizing their body language to the people they grow up with. They're even synchronizing their body language to the tone of voice of the people they grow up with. So, so-called socially gifted people still have this superpower, this empathy thing intact. It's part of your empathy superpower. They just naturally synchronize people. And if I do this now, you know what we're doing in here, but whether you feel like it or not, you see, it's the temptation is to do the same thing. And I've got my legs crossed now, and if I uncross my legs, there is in you a temptation to do it. You see, you've heard it said that it's very hard to recover from a bad first impression, and it is, for all the reasons I've explained. The best way to recover from a poor first impression is to synchronize the body language of the person that you're with. And you can synchronize other things. It must be done respectfully. You can synchronize their tone of voice. I mean, if someone's yelling and you're whispering, it ain't going to happen. How are you doing? Oh, not bad. Well, you've got nothing in common. From unconsciously, your reptilian brain is just trying to get out of there as fast as possible. You can also synchronize nods and things like that. And you can also synchronize the words you use. Obviously, to oversimplify, you don't talk to a child or a toddler in the same kind of language that you talk to an adult or a police officer. You just don't. You synchronize more or less with their voice tone. Well, it's in us. This is about being you. This is all about being you. It's in us. We're born with it. So that's all you've got to do. Pick a book. There you go. So, and you can watch the audience if you want to do. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do an exercise in synchronizing. This is a small thing that makes a massive difference. All right, so in each group, one of you is A, the other is B. A is the person standing closest to that wall. Put up your hands if you're A. That's pretty good. Let me tell you something. When you put up your hand, it's like this. It's not. This. Show some enthusiasm. Get your superpowers going. There we are. So B is the other person. All right, closest to that wall. Here's what we're going to do. A and B, for 90 seconds, are going to have a conversation. You can talk about anything you like. Your dream holiday, your dream party, your dream wardrobe, where you're going this afternoon, your vasectomy. I really don't care. For the first 30 seconds, B is going to synchronize the overall body language of A. Now then, this is an exercise. We all know what we're doing. We're in this room together. A, if you're A, please give B something to work with. No, that means, because the temptation is just to stand there talking. No, you're going to stand, you're going to sit, you're going to lean, fold your arms, turn sideways, stuff. Please, A, give B something to work with. B, you're going to synchronize the overall body language of A. Now, a word of warning. If A does this and B does this, B is an idiot. If A is talking like this and B is listening like this, B is also an idiot. It's just the overall natural stuff. After 30 seconds, I'm going to make this unfortunate whistling sound because I didn't bring my noisemaker with me. And B is going to break synchronization with A. B is going to do something else. Now, I've seen it all. I've seen people lie down, do the can-can, whatever. And I don't mean that. I mean just break. If A is standing like Pippa, and then I would stand, who's got her arms in front of her, I would stand this way. All right, you just break synchronization. If A is standing, B will sit. Now, pay attention, because what always happens is that you think you've broken sync, and you think, oh, how come we're both sitting down now? No, because you are actually, when you synchronize somebody, you trance into each other. A trance is just a focused state of attention. You're actually tranced into somebody. So I'm going to say break, 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 or even Pips, if you want to run around and tell people to break synchronization, because you won't do it. You'll be Velcroed up there. After another 30 seconds, I'm going to say synchronize again. And then B begins to resynchronize with A. At the end, I'm going to ask you 2 questions, and you're going to freak yourselves out with the answers. So go for it, starting now. Stand and sit and lean and turn. Work it. A, give him something to work with. A, do something. A, move around, A. Break synchronization. Break, keep talking, but break synchronization. B, do something different. Break. Very different. Break synchronization. Okay, synchronize again. Resynchronize. It's very hot. Everyone's hot. Okay, that's it. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Please sit down. Return to your place. So, I have two questions for you and an observation. Tons of you thought you'd broken synchronization. You didn't even. You were talking like this, and I said break synchronization, so you go like this. You know. But that's okay because it's natural, because it's in you to do it. But I have two questions for you. First question: whoever said 90 seconds isn't a long time? It's a long time. That was 90 seconds. To write How to Connect in Business in 90 Seconds or Less, we actually modeled excellence in almost 700 people who in 90 seconds could connect with somebody, neutralize the fight or flight response, begin to engender trust and respect, find common ground, and begin to put the seeds of their message into the top of the mind of the other person in 90 seconds or less. The second question is, for those of you who did break synchronization, what was it like? How did it feel? Just
the other person started synchronizing with
They started synchronizing with you. Very uncomfortable, yeah, okay. If you were doing it properly, and not all of you were because you couldn't break sync, but I have people say things like, suddenly I lost track of what I was talking about, or it's as if all the trust went out of it, or it was like they weren't interested in what I was saying anymore. This is very powerful, very powerful.